The heart chakra holds our connection to both the physical and the spiritual aspects of ourselves. Because it is at this pivotal location connecting the physical and spiritual chakras, it is also how we get in touch with our higher self in relation to the rest of the world and even the universe. When the heart chakra is out of harmony, we are disconnected from ourselves, have difficulty loving ourselves or giving love from a genuine place, do not feel deserving of love, and therefore have difficulty receiving love, are out of touch with who we are, and develop depression from a lack of connection to self. When the heart chakra is in harmony, we are fully connected to ourselves, cultivate joy easily, love and accept ourselves, and as an extension, others. We give and receive love genuinely and cultivate compassion for self and others. Other names: fourth chakra, location at the center of the chest, color is green, element is air. Affirmation is I love. What comes after for you when you use I love? Typically, regularly, usually, commonly. Just something to think about when we use words. Physical body parts is the heart, the pericardium, circulatory system, lungs, shoulders, arms, ribs, breasts, diaphragm. Life lesson: to experience compassion and connection with oneself and others. The physical dysfunction that comes from the heart chakra being unaligned, unbalanced, not fully activated, closed, in need of calibration. We have congestive heart failure, heart attack, heart disease, asthma/allergies, lung cancer, bronchial pneumonia, lung disease, breast cancer, high blood pressure. Mental/emotional issues: love and hatred, resentment, grief, self-centeredness, loneliness, forgiveness, compassion, hope, and trust. Possible causes of energy blocks: repressed heartache or grief. Crystals: rose quartz, emerald, green tourmaline, jade, green calcite, green kyanite, and peridot. Essential oils: rose, geranium, neroli, palmarosa, bergamot, lavender, melissa/lemon balm, and ylang ylang. From the Chakra Healing book. Alright, from the Native Heart Healing Oracle, the name of this particular deck for this mandala, this heart chakra mandala, we have healing, grace, forgiveness, and compassion. As she lights your path with the green healing ray of compassion, she whispers gently to remind you, I am ready to love unconditionally. This card brings you the healing blessings of the heart chakra. Breathe in the limitless love of the universal heart, and in every breath, know you are perfection. From this present moment, see yourself as whole and perfect. This is the key to healing past hurts, traumas, grief, and feelings of unworthiness. There are no wrongs, only experiences. From the moment you choose to start living each moment via the love that you are, the miracle of healing begins to transform every cell in your body back to the light that it is. This master healer can also indicate an advanced expansion of the heart. Be open to a grand opening of your higher heart as it shifts to an even deeper level of love. Love is a precious gift for one and all. As with all healing, forgiveness through love is the only way forward. You are loved. If your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. Jack Cornfield, with a K. Key elements: emerald green ray, the silver ray, the golden ray, heart chakra, and compassion. And there's also this energy that I only know a little bit about, and I don't want to butcher the name, but let us begin. Gemini. A message of focusing on yourself, loving yourself, allowing yourself to be loved by others. Overall energy for heart chakra, collective tribe. Wow, right out the gate. Too many cards. Collective tribe of Gemini. Overall energy for their heart chakra. Overall energy message. Okay. Self-love, the sacred serpent, and the moonflower. Those who shine brightest in the darkness. Darkness, light, a light coming into the darkness. A release. And we will take the full moon energy, again embodied with the green color of the heart chakra, the full moon. And this, I think, has come up for you before. I'm just remembering, I believe, Gemini, in a prior chakra reading, the full moon came up for you about rewriting your story, something finally coming into fruition. Really, because there's a part of you, as we saw with the sacred serpent, that came out, that is relaxing an older part of you, an older part of life that no longer serves its purpose. The journey, the path that we walk is not always easy, as we all know. And so then, you know, something comes into fruition from that path you walk, the seeds you planted. Getting like 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles energy. Full moon. But this is about rewriting your story. And I'm also getting, for some of you, writing your story, sharing your story, because it's needed. And there's something of a divine plan with the record keeper on the bottom. Divine blueprint. Akashic records. Soul purpose, like what you came here to do, what you came here to learn, what you came here to achieve, what you came here to receive, what you came here to believe, and then hopefully know. And then I chose the Grail, the Oracle of the Grail code, as we get into these higher chakras, bringing in different oracle energies. But this is the Oracle of the Grail code. It is a divine feminine deck, the sacred feminine, but the heart is, a cup, a grail, if you will, and is the grail that I want to address. And then the full moon, right? Perfect divine feminine energy. So there is that around you, that unconditional love, divine feminine feminine ancestors who have passed over. Wow, very easy. But we're going to share this card at the end of the reading as kind of a surprise. So, Tarot of a Moon Garden. Some of you may have some Cancer energy in your chart. You may be very intuitive, very in touch with the divine. Know that there was something special about you, and things, numinous events and divine synchronicities, very strange, illuminating happenings. Knight of Cups, Six of Staffs. Yeah, something you're not, a feeling that comes in. Recognizing a feeling. Interesting. Cups, again, that Grail energy, heart energy, emotions. Water energy also associated with the moon. With the Six of Staffs in reverse. But let's find out more, Gemini. 38, Heart Chakra. 3 plus 8 is 11. 29, full moon. 2 plus 9 is 11. 11 here, manifestation. And 11 is essentially 4 ones, a 4. Some of you have a path with music, singing. 5 of Swords. So this is a message that there is, you can't really see it very well, but there is like musical notes embedded in the imagery, as well as a library, a shelf full of books. So there is, for some of you, you have a purpose with music, you have a voice with music, and you're being called to that. Some of you, there are messages in music for you, and maybe coming in the future for you. Messages, epiphanies, songs that you've heard a million times, but suddenly something sticks out to you in that song that you never really picked up on before, because as we change and as we grow and as we vibrate differently, it's amazing how you can go back and watch movies, some of your favorite movies that you've watched through different periods of your life, and you go back and you watch them and you pick up on new things. The Never-Ending Story was a movie for me like that. If you watch The Never-Ending Story as an adult, you realize that there's a very, very serious adult theme that undertones that are very about, the dark night of the soul and depression, and that kind of energy that leads into very dark places and dark thoughts. So and also some of you, there's books, reading, following your intuition, your inner guidance, and reading things that you're drawn to and you're interested in. And there's messages in books. We also have Grandmother Moon underneath this, and as well as the Star Child. So some of you, there's definitely working with the moon energy to release and to manifest, to bring in the new and release the old, which is what the cycles of the moon, that's why we roll with them, because that's what it does for us, and reminds us to constantly be tending to our water, filtering our water of that negative energy, recharging our water, re-blessing our water, reactivating our water, our emotional energy, and just a constant cycle with the moon of release and renewal, and release and renewal. And it's a great practice. But just that is what I'm downloading. It's a lot. So books, reading, there's adventure, there's epiphanies, there's aha moments, there's truths, there's things you're going to resonate, answers that you've been searching for, and you're being led, guided through music and through books, reading, knowledge to discover. And again, we have this rewriting your story, and then you have these books over here. Some of you are meant to write your story. You're meant to share your story. Whether you write a book or you start a channel, and you don't even have to show your face. You don't even have, whatever. You can be anonymous, and you can be, all up in the camera, whatever. But you can share your story. You can journal your life stories and the nuggets of information, the nuggets and seeds of information that you have learned through your path on life that you can leave as a library for someone else. The things that you think that the story you have to tell, or the things that you've learned that you think are very important, that would help somebody who is coming after you. Current energy. Wow. Well, right off, the bat, you, Leo energy, you are strong. You are so strong. You are in a place where you are in your strength. You've recovered from something, whether it's emotional, physical, spiritual, mental, even the physical can be financial. Whatever it is, you've gotten back your strength. You're in your strength. You're in your power. This is a card of no weapon formed against me shall prosper. This is a card of being in your power, but being compassionate and gentle. Like that lion, is a powerful being, but there's this energy of being gentle and compassionate and not needing to take other people's power or need to exalt yourself over other people, because you are in your power, and therefore, someone else being in their power does not threaten you. It only, adds to your power and your strength. To have those around you be in their power. You don't need to diminish anyone's light. You don't need to take anyone's energy. You are in your perfect power and strength. The Brave Heart card, the card of Leo. Major Arcana right out the gate. You are strong. You have survived much. This Strength card is the reason why you have much to share. Turn those things that seem like darkness or faults or failures or whatever, transmute it into strength and power for you. And then we have the beautiful, the Queen of Wands. Well, how perfect for you, Gemini. And this is an energy, the Queen of Wands is an energy of someone who is very creative, very confident, who is in their power, who believes in themselves, who takes action and puts the work in to manifest and develop their skills and ideas. This is someone who's very bold, very expressive. This is, fiery energy, passionate energy, and someone who is very, hence the black cat on the bottom there. Who attracts luck, who attracts good things, good fortune, because of your positive light, your optimism, that bright fire, and because you're so strong, and people see that in you, and you're not afraid, to speak your mind. And again, Nine of Staffs, there it is. This is the Nine of Staffs is this is everything you went through, everything you fought for, every obstacle that was thrown in your way, everybody who tried to bring you down or hurt you, every battle. The Nine of Wands is like, I'm still standing. I might be battered. I might be bruised. I might not be as young as I used to be, but you know what? I'm still standing here, and no one's taking from me. This is a card of perseverance, of strength, and to the completion of a cycle, being a 9. And then we have the Knight of Cups. And there's this water energy, this gratitude, this joy, this love, this cup coming in to bring you one of those feelings or emotions. Maybe even power. Some of you are feeling powerful. You're feeling strong. You're seeing your strength. If you haven't, you will. You know, the Queen of Staffs, that's, again, there's that phoenix energy, right? Oh, in the back, haha. Right here. Rising from the ashes. You know, and because you made it. You know, and you went through Three of Swords. You went through a lot of pain. You went through a lot. It wasn't easy. But you got here. And now, you know, you're ready for the new. You're definitely, yeah, Seven of Swords. Heart chakra. Doubt, fear, negative beliefs, toxic thoughts, toxic energy, whether it's coming from within you or without. Around you, you know, people who have ill will towards you, ill thoughts, ill things to say. But this is the energy that's needs to be cleared from your heart chakra, this Seven of Swords. Again, there's plenty of meditations, frequency musics of Tibetan singing bowls, hanging drums, Reiki, acupuncture, crystals, incense, oils, just taking 10 minutes to, you know, focus on the color of the chakra. What you follow your intuition, but yeah, there's a clearing of negative, you know, energy from people who've hurt you, who've talked bad to you, who've lied on you, who have plotted against you. Doubting yourself, self-sabotaging, you know, however this translates to the collective of Gemini. Yeah, it's about knowing yourself. Virgo energy, the Hermit is here. Going within and really look at that light, shining your light on what you don't need anymore. So this is the perfect, that's the work that needs to be done. Let's talk about the full moon. Actually, we're going to start with the record keeper. We're going to get because that's the overall energy. This is the divine blueprint. So this is your divine path. Shared learning in the wisdom of an elder. This mandala holds the energy of the great halls of wisdom and brings forth divine guidance of the ancient ways. The great halls of wisdom contain all that we are and have been. It is a library of divine wisdom that, just as each soul continues to grow, is ever evolving. The great halls also contain divine blueprints, or one's Akashic records. Beyond the earthly plane, the record keeper also contains ancient keys that can unlock sacred teachings from advanced civilizations that inhabit alternative planes of existence. To access information from the great halls of wisdom, one must listen with an open heart, no less, and with no expectations, for there is a consciousness held within, and only those that seek with pure intention will gain entry. You are being called to bring higher ways of being into your present life for the greater good. This mandala, this mandala seeks to unite each person, one at a time, to increase awareness and expansion by harmoniously blending ancient ways within modern times. It is time for you to be aware of the birth of a melodic sound vibration that will sing to the song lines across the globe. Wow. and a beautiful time of year for this kind of energy, for this timeless reading. But it is December 22nd, 2022 as I record this, and we are in the middle of a snowstorm. But this is Rose Pink Ray, which is unconditional love, the hand chakras and the ear chakras. So some of you have divine gifts that have to do with clairaudience, with your inner ear chakras. You hear the divine, you hear in the other realms, you hear the angels, you hear the ancestors, because we definitely have, with the wisdom of an elder, I feel that there is a grandmother that is coming through for some of you. Could be a Leo, she could be a Virgo, but you resonate if that is true. But some of you have gifts, and some of these gifts actually came from your grandmothers. They may have skipped a generation, and have landed with you. They may have just been in your ancestral line. But we have Rose Pink Ray, hand chakras, ear chakras, heart chakra, no less. Air element. So this is also you in your air. You in your element. So definitely resonating strongly with you, this record keeper. Music, vibration, song lines, divine blueprint, wisdom, and whales. Divine blueprint, song lines, wisdom, and whales. Interesting. Song lines. What is a song line? Singing to the song lines. Now I'm curious. I want to know more. That's never really stood out to me before until right this moment. I have an impression of what it means, but I don't know what that means. And I feel that there's more to know there. So I just wanted to also add that that's what my intuition is speaking to me. What did yours say? Wisdom. And we have the hermit, this internal wisdom, and this really taking this is a card of, really, one, I'm getting being cool with being with yourself, being cool with who you are, taking a light and shining it on what needs to go, because you're done with the old story. It's time to write a new story. This is releasing the past. And this is about really knowing yourself and being in that strength. The hermit represents knowing thyself, following your own heart, your own, basically following your own light, your own heart, your own voice, your own guidance. It's a card of hermit, spending time, in a winter season, this, the hermit card, spending time reflecting and introspecting so you can release, so you can grow and change, and also receive the rewards and the blessings and the abundance. But there's definitely some kind of negative thoughts and negativity. Let's clarify. I'm getting for 7 of Swords, Gemini. The Hanged Man. Yeah, you'll know. If you don't know, you just ask. You'll find out. But ask for a sign. If you don't know, ask your higher self, ask from within, ask to receive a sign. That'll show you what it is. But there's something, some kind of negative thoughts, self-sabotage, guilt, shame. King of Swords with 9 of Pentacles. The 7 of Swords, I'm getting a message of some of you don't really know or believe that it's possible to manifest your dreams, your goals, your desires. I have the King of Swords. And I have the 9 of Pentacles. For some of you, someone has said something to you that has maybe a man in your life, possibly an air sign. Someone created a disbelief. Justice. Six of Swords. Somebody created a disbelief that you can, in your mind, that you, of what you're capable of manifesting, what you're capable. May I have reward, outcome? Too many cards, please. Reward. What is received? What is rewarded for following? What is the gift for following divine wisdom, divine guidance? But yeah, the King of Swords is here. There's definitely, it's time to focus on your abundant Three of Swords. And the Magician on the bottom. Strength, the Hermit, and the Magician. Wow. Yeah, it's time for you to clear out these old disbeliefs. Whatever this negative energy, this Seven of Swords is, it's time for you to start focusing on knowing, so you can move to knowing. Start focusing on what you can do, what you love, what makes you happy about life, and how you can bring those things to you in even just the simplest ways, so you can gain that energy to manifest bigger things, so you really know your power and what you're able to do. This is Three of Swords. This is that healing, that pain from the past, growing stronger, more wiser from that pain in the past, because now we're going to read the full moon card, because the Three of Swords came out as your gift, as your reward. The healing, the releasing the pain from the past into knowledge of self, into from Seven of Swords negativity to King of Swords, the mastering of your element, to seeing what you have been capable of, the power, all that yellow, what you've always had the power to do. We have the Magician on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you can. You can. And then we have Ace of Swords. Underneath that, the victory, the win, Nine of Pentacles, the abundance, the beautiful life. You know, and abundance, you know, for some abundance, yeah, you know, abundance is limitless. Some people don't want hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. Some people just want certain things or specific energies, or learning to be happy with, not to appreciate and be grateful for the little things and how it manifests into bigger things. You know, abundance, you know, is almost like something we learn to master. We learn how to manifest, how to use our power, our energy to get what we want, how to transmute the past into new beginnings, clearer way, cutting out and clearing the past. And Ace of Swords, you know, the new way, perception, the new flow of ideas and information that is changing who you are. We have 1, 1, and 1, and then we have the Magician, which is the first card in the major arcana. We have the card number 1, and we have Ace of Swords under there. We have the 9. This completion's coming in. There's something, this Knight of Cups, something has come in, is coming in, will come in, that is going to change your heart. That's going to change, like, fill up your cup, your heart again, replenish, renew. You know, this new feeling after, when this energy is cleared out, about your worth, you know, about your ability to create your life, you know, the Magician, the Nine of Pentacles, to manifest in your garden, you know, to manifest your peace and your tranquility and, you know, the gratitude for the abundance that you have. But we have the full moon here, 29. This is coming into fruition. Rewrite your story, shift in consciousness. And that's that Ace of Swords. That was, and then, and you made this happen. There's a shift in consciousness. Nine of Pentacles. How beautiful. A shift in consciousness. Getting rid of that Seven of Swords. Focusing on your abundance. Being confident in who you are. Accepting yourself and all your gifts. This is a shift in perception. That's what that's the magic power. And you can help others as well. This mandala is guiding you to connect with the cycles of Grandmother Moon. Oh, wow. As Grandmother Moon is underneath the record keeper. Especially the phase of the full moon. Every 28 days, Grandmother Moon shines in full grandness upon the shadows you have allowed to creep into your heart. Oh, wow. She does so to guide us to release the burdens of all that no longer serves. So the Seven of Swords, these are the shadows, the words, the thoughts, the memories, the people who lied to you, who betrayed you, who used you, who talked bad about you, whatever that Seven of Swords is, Gemini. And we have the Seven of Swords and we have the Three of Swords. That's the 9 and the 10. The 9 of Wands, there's the 10, the completion. All of that pain coming together to transform you into somebody who is so strong. You have the heart of a lion. You got the Strength card. Do you know that you have such a strong heart, Gemini? I don't think you realize it. I don't think you realize the power that is held within your heart. But you will. You will. Grandmother Moon shines in full grandness upon the shadows you have allowed to creep into your heart. She does so to guide us to release the burdens. And that's what the Ten of Wands would be. That's what all of these burdens that you've accumulated on your journey. And the Ten of Wands is the release of those burdens. The Ten of Staffs, I mean. The release of those burdens. And it comes through this Knight of Cups. A dream. A wish come true. Love coming in for some of you with the Queen of Staffs and the Knight of Cups. You know, I feel there's an offer of love, maybe romance, flirtation, something on fire, something coming on fire again, because we have Leo. We have a lot of fire here. And then we have this water that comes in. So I feel like this passion, this, you know, really confident, positive energy. Good energy to be around, Gemini. Humans are creatures of habit, and over time humanity has become accustomed to carrying stories, beliefs, and fears, some of which can become unwanted, unnecessary baggage. And that's that Seven of Swords. Stories, beliefs, and fears. During accelerated times of learning, as we shift in consciousness, we are creating new ways of being within the physical self, and many find it necessary to let go of aspects of our old selves. And that was why we saw the fire, the sacred serpent. That's about releasing aspects of your old self. For eons, people have honored and celebrated the full moon and the light she brings into our lives. This card is a reminder of how important it is to celebrate this journey called life and to let go of all that is holding you back. Allow the wings of the dragonfly to carry all that you release back into the moonlight, where the ancient mother turtle carries it on to the sisters of the night sky. This card indicates a time of dance and celebration. As you move forward, lighter on your feet, your connection with the earth is deepening. Love for self and your spirit are expanding. The infinite relationship you share with your heart and the heart of all that is. Wow, Gemini. I don't think that's beautiful. The silver ray is a key element, and that's the sacred keys of the divine feminine. The emerald green ray, which is about compassion and forgiveness. The heart chakra, no less. Water, third eye chakra, flow, surrender, lotus flower, ceremony, and ancient mother. So yeah, some of you definitely, you have a mother or a grandmother, maybe a sister, all were mentioned here, that may be with you, and there are signs coming in. But this really is the Three of Swords. Pain from the past is only thing that may be holding you back from getting what you want. Getting where you want. Where you want to be. Anything for Three of Swords. Anything to clarify. Eight of Pentacles, which was on the bottom. Ten of Cups. Yeah. That's the work. That's the mastery. Is letting go of that pain from the past. Those three things they mentioned. What was it? Beliefs, fears, and the third thing, I'll have to go back and look, but you remember, I mean, you can rewind, and I'm sure you remember, because you were listening. I was running my mouth. But Three of Swords, this is the work, this is the mastery, this is the skill. And it would serve you well, seeing that this is all, you know, like there's a dragonfly here, there's the air element here. We have this full moon energy of releasing that. So the Oracle of the Grail Code, we have patience. Wow. And with the Nine of Staffs here, patience, yeah, this is, I feel the energy of you've just been so strong, and even just, it's like I'm getting the universe, God, the divine spirit knows how patient you have. Look how dedicated you've been. Looking into the light. Using your faith and your inner strength and your belief in the heart of all that is. And even though things were hard, the Nine of Wands is here. Even though people came into your life to betray you on purpose, to teach you. Came into your life on purpose to hurt you so that you could learn and grow. You stayed so patient. You stayed so diligent. You stayed so dedicated. You didn't lose faith. You didn't blame spirit. You didn't get mad. Maybe you did. Maybe you did. Which, you know, but I just feel that, you know, for what you went through, it's like you passed with flying colors. Like you were patient with spirit while, like temperance energy, while the divine details were worked out, while the divine growth was happening, while you fulfilled your divine contract. And that's beautiful. Yeah, I really see this energy of just this faith, this knowing that you were being watched over, you were being guided, that you would always be okay. And Spirit is grateful for that. Spirit sees that. Yeah, and so now it's time for you to taste. It's time for you to taste the fruits of your labor. It's time for you to taste, you know, the, what's the word I'm looking for? The magic of life, as some of you, I'm getting passion. Hubba hubba. I'm just going to say it again with the Queen of Staffs and the Knight of Cups here. Some of you, you know, this is, you know, and with this imagery here with the appetite, but it's more than just a sensual or sexual appetite. It's also, you know, for life, for fun, for adventure, for good food, for, you know, you're getting ready to taste a different side of life. And for some of you, it definitely is, not all of you, but it is passion. Some of you, it's just feeling lighter on your feet, feeling more open, feeling more optimistic, feeling more confident and powerful, more grateful. You know, we have this energy of celebration and joy and dancing You know, and it's like this appetite for life again, this appetite for living, for fun, for laughing, for flirting, for the things that you used to like to do, or the things that used to just bring you light and joy. 10 of Cups on the bottom. You're going to get what you earned. You put the work in. You did the work. You did the work on yourself. You did the work for others that you cared about. Yeah, and now it's time for you. That's why self-focus. And again, in another one of the, I think maybe the sacral chakra reading, it's time for you. It's time for you to experience life. The zest for life. Like, this is huge right here. This appetite. And I feel like some of you have been in a wilderness or a drought, or, you know, in this kind of hermit mode, isolation, feeling maybe even like you were in a shell. And Gemini, that's about to change. You're about to come out of that shell to whatever spectrum, you know, is suitable for you. But there's this wedding of this appetite for life again, for maybe even the finer things in life, the luxuries of life, the pleasure and the joys of life. And I see that with the Queen of Staffs and the Knight of Cups, and after everything that you've been through. Yeah, it's time. It's time for your burdens to be released. It's time for your burdens to you fulfilled. I mean, for some of you, I'm getting you fulfilled your contract. You did what you were supposed to do, and now it's time for you to get your, you know, the compensation for your contract. Beautiful. The point of power is always in the present moment. And that's so funny because this card crossed my mind earlier today. The past is over and done, and has no power over me. There it is. The past is over and done. It has no power over you. None. I'm getting like fear, anxiety, and worry from some of you. Know that time is over. I can begin to be free in this moment. Today's thoughts create my future. I am in charge. I now take my own power back. I am safe and I am free. Yeah, the Queen of Staffs with the Strength card. You're here to get your power back. Everything, that Nine of Wands that you've been through on this journey, everything, you're here to recharge your batteries, to rise from the ashes. Like the Fiend, I release all criticism. And again, that can be the Seven of Swords. Criticism of yourself, criticism of other people. Because when you're highly critical of other people, you put that out there. It's a magnet which just draws more criticism of yourself, to yourself. Or more people that, you know, you criticize, that irritate you maybe. I only give out that which I wish to receive in return. My love and acceptance of others is mirrored to me in every moment. Yeah, it is. And I love this. I open new doors to life. Exactly. And here you have the Magician here. Exactly. The Magician, that is you, Gemini. You are opening new doors to life. Nine of Pentacles. New doors. That's why they're telling you to get your appetite ready. Whatever it is, whatever's your thing, whatever's your stick. I want to buy a house. I want to buy a car. You know, I want to travel. I want to wear fine clothes. I want to drink good wine. Because let me tell you, when you've had good wine, that $7 wine don't do it no more, honey. When you've had wine with real legs, or you've had real buttery Chardonnay. And I used to bartend in the city in Chicago. And I remember one time someone said, when I asked my fellow coworker, do you want to try the new Chardonnay, whatever it was. But, you know, and he turned and looked at me and said, well, what's going to be the difference between one $7 bottle of wine and another $7 bottle of wine? And I was like, good point. But when you've had a bottle of wine that's a couple $100, being in the restaurant industry, I was lucky to try real. I used to drink wine all the time. Since I've had real wine, don't have. Anywho, that's my point. Appetite. God is telling you. God wanted me to say it. God is telling you. For those of you who, you know, I'm not afraid to say it to you. The universe, spirit, your higher self, however you connect to your spiritual higher power. But I specifically was told to say God for those out there. God wants you to whet your appetite. He is about to bless you for your patience, for everything that you went through in your divine blueprint. I feel like a lot of you did exactly what you were supposed to do. You did the best you could, but you are opening new doors. Excuse me, and the Ace of Swords is here. There's that 10, Ace of Swords and the 9 of Staffs. There's another 10. Completion, beginning. I experience love wherever I go. Perfect. Why? Because I only give out that which I wish to receive. My love and acceptance of others is mirrored to me in every moment. So that's why you experience love. People take care of you. They nurture you. They look out for you. Love is everywhere, and I am loving and lovable. Loving people fill my life, and I find myself easily expressing love to others. That's beautiful. Beautiful. I love this reading, Gemini. I really do. I mean, what can we say? What can we say? So, Gemini, we're going to be moving into the higher spiritual chakras, the throat chakra, third eye, the crown chakra. We're definitely going to do the soul star and earth star chakra. And I may do the higher heart chakra. But the reason why I say that is because we're going to get into the spiritual chakras, and I just feel like for you, Gemini, it's about to get deep. Going out of the heart chakra with your divine path, shared learning, sharing what you've learned. You have a lot of power. You have a lot of positive insights. You have a lot of creativity. You have a lot of good energy. With this strength and this Queen of Staffs here, you've been through a lot, so you have a lot to offer. You have a lot to tell in your story. And again, if you're shy, just start a little ambiguous channel like I did and just tell your story. Because even if 3 people hear your story, that's still 3 people out there in the collective that heard your story, affected them, inspired them, which then changed their vibration, which then added to the raising of the vibration of the planet, which then gives, you know, more balance, more empowerment to us. So you're really doing a favor for yourself and the rest of the world. The Magician, we're going out with the Magician. There's just all you need to do. It's almost like you need to look within. There's just some negative, those 3 things. Let me look at it. It was under the full moon. Yep. Stories, carrying stories, beliefs, and fears. And if you take a look within and really sit down and let God, the divine, the universe, spirit, you know, you're going to clear those on out. You're going to see the lie. You're going to see through the lie and you're going to see through that darkness, that BS. And that's what these are, the stories, beliefs, and fears. No more. It's time for something new. So, all right, throat chakra, I'm really excited about this. The higher spiritual, I think they're about to get really deep. This has been fascinating work. I am so grateful. It is an honor to serve. Thank you, Gemini.